This is Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Okay, now somebody died on Armistice Day. Many people won't know this man, but his name was Professor Sulayman Nyang. Mm-hmm. He's from the Gambia. It's now Senegambia. Now Senegal and Gambia are one country. A lot of people don't know that. That was white people divide their stuff up, and they've now pulled it together for economic reasons. Mm-hmm. That's smart. Wouldn't it be nice for black people to get together for economic reasons and stop begging them for welfare and for jobs that they don't want to give us? Mm. Anyway, Dr. Nyang came to America through Adam Clayton Powell about 1960. He went to the University of Virginia back when it was rough, and he's one of the few Africans that I can tell you truly loved black Americans and was an advocate for us, even though, you know, he's Muslim. Mm. He was the youngest ambassador in history to be ambassador for Gambia, I think, to Saudi Arabia. And he was at the Howard University Political Science Department and African Studies Department. He was the head from the 80s into the 90s. And he was my mentor. Wow. And I think you saw the picture I put up of him and Dick Gregory about 2 years ago. Two old men were at the table. You didn't see the pictures I put up? And I knew to take pictures of this because it was never going to happen again. Dick died last year and Yang died this year, just a little over a year and 2 months apart. But I had two of my favorite people talking for 6-7 hours. Wow. And it was nice. I mean, first Dick Gregory cussed me out. Mm-hmm. It was just tripping on me, man. And Dick Gregory says, "Who the hell do you think you are, nigga?" And he says, "Who do you think you are?" And I looked at Mr. Gregory, and I said, "I've always wanted to be just like you." And his whole attitude changed. It was like all the me, all the edge stuff. And I'm trying to say, I always liked you. I always wanted to be you. That's who I like to be. I'd like to be my version of you. I want to be greater than you. I'd like to compliment you in my own way. Mm-hmm. After that, he was so nice. Get this man a drink. And him and Dr. Nyang talking. And let me tell you, Dr. Nyang fought for black students. He'd go all across the country, telling white schools what they had to do to make things easier for African-American students. He told me one of his fears was that African-American people would be destroyed by black foreigners and racism. And so when I would tell him that Trump was a reset for America, it would give black people a chance to regroup. Yes, the people are going to be racist that support him because America's racist. But we'd get a break that we don't even see from him, not from Sessions, who, by the way, wasn't it nice to see his bitch ass gone? Fuck you, Sessions. Forgive me, I don't cuss about on your show, but fuck you, Sessions. You're a pedophile. You're gay. Your boyfriend's black, and we know about it, and you can keep pulling my stuff off Facebook. I'll put it up somewhere else. We know about you. And everybody knows that you have friends that are in the human trafficking down in Montgomery, and it's going to catch up with you. And as soon as they get a real attorney general, I hope they pick your ass up. That's keeping it real. Sessions, I called you out as a magic Klansman. You will keep an elf, Nazi, effeminate-looking self. You're a liar. And you know what? If you run for office in Alabama, if I can do something to hurt you, God help me, I will. something to make you lose. And as I said on InfoWars, he's a Confederate wannabe. I'm the one who's descendant from John Breckinridge, Secretary of War of the Confederacy, and the new Confederates are all black. If anyone should want to break off from this stuff, it should be us, not your pale ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's something to say to Sessions. I know someone here I know a weak coon down in Alabama will take it to him. Sessions has a black boyfriend. We know who he is. Rumors are they met in college. Hint. And people know. Okay. And the white people that you mess with and people that have been harassed in Alabama that know about you, a white woman who knows about you, I have her name. I do. And so it's, you know what, whenever you see anybody persecuting black people like he did you see how he just went in and messed with the consent decrees before he left?
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted brothers in jail so he can go and look at them. It's a little filthy. No good. So, I mean, he's just dirty. But that's okay. Moving right along. You heard that Trump just but he's just put some legislation out to overturn the 3 strikes and you're outlaw. A lot of people don't know that. Now, we need to see if the coons and the Democratic Party are going to support something that's going to be good for black people, or are they going to just vote party line and say, well, if Trump proposed it, I'm against it, even if it'll help, you know, Shanae and well, I could see a name a mother give her son, what would she call him? Tricker. Tricker. You know, his father was a Trick, so I named him Tricker after his father, who's an OG Trick, right? So you're going to have Shanice and Trick. Anything that's going to help the ordinary black people, I want to see if the Democratic Negroes are going to vote for something that will be good for the working class and poor black people. Or are they going to follow that drunk Nancy Pelosi and say, we don't want Trump to do anything that's good for black people because it may get a few blacks to vote for for Republicans, and that will hurt us. So we'd rather things stay bad. Have you noticed the little coon Democrats and other people complaining that Trump got rid of Sessions? See how evil that is? They would rather that dude continue to let the Nazis slaughter people and Klan kill and police shoot because it will make people vote Democratic, instead of saying, we don't want to scare black people into voting for the Democratic Party. We have a program that will attract them. That's really cynical, to hope that the Republicans will let the cops kill people, let terrorists kill black people, and look the other way, which both parties did. Obama did it too. And by the way, MicHElle, you remember someone asked me, do you think MicHElle is a man? And I said, no, MicHElle is a nice black woman. MicHElle's a nice woman. She's okay. She's been with, somebody like, who could she be with? She's been with someone like Marion Barry. My God, this country. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Michelle Obama had a real solid black man that wasn't going around fist bumping every dude that wanted to have a penis ring and a black boyfriend? My God. So let's just know MicHElle is a woman, 100%. This is how can you be sure? This is because if MicHElle was a man, Obama would love her. Okay? That's my answer. And now she's coming out. I think MicHElle's tired of all the hell she's catching. And she's talking to Oprah. And, I didn't think she liked Oprah. Remember Oprah tried to hug her? And she's like, I don't like fat girls. She had I don't like chunky girls look. MicHElle goes to the gym. Oprah, she probably goes and gets that little cold compress to freeze the fat off instead of doing something. But she's got a book out. I want to encourage people, do not go for the okie doke. I agree with her that what Trump and them were saying about their family was bad for the safety of the Obama girls and boys. But you know what? when the Obamas were in, they weren't concerned about our safety as black people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of selfish, MicHElle, to talk about the safety of your kids when other people's kids were being killed, jailed, beaten, brutalized, and you didn't say a damn thing about it. Your husband didn't talk about it until he's forced to. So you want us to feel for you, and you want us to buy your book, but, damn, something for something. In the words of pedophile Billy Preston, even he gave the kids candy before he molested them. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. We didn't even get the handful of candy corns before we got raped by the cops and people for 8 years under your husband. And I hope she doesn't forget that.